Okay, what we have here is the product CyberClean. This is a special Swiss formula product that actually helps you clean various gadgets, gizmos, mobile phones, etc. It's a rather interesting cold gel-like substance. Just to quickly give you an idea of how fresh this is. I don't want to give you any illusions that this is a brand new product. I've used it a few times. This colour chart here, and I'm somewhere between the bright yellow, the mid green and the dark colour, gives you an indication of how fresh and how many times you can use this product. So CyberClean. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to quickly give my MacBook Air a bit of a clean. There's a few tips with this. Don't rub it. That's not what to do. It will come and flake into small tiny bits. It does rejoin, don't get me wrong, it's quite stretchy, etc. But the idea, obviously this unit is turned off, powered off, even better when it's totally flat, so you don't accidentally turn it on when you press the power button. But the idea is that you give it a good squidge into all the nooks, crooks and crevices, and as you can see, it even makes a bit of an imprint. You can just about see the keyboard there, but all these hairs and grits and grots that you wish weren't there. I'm not proud to say that this did really need a clean. I'm not making this up, but the unit really helps get it clean. So I recommend CyberClean. It's very good at doing what it does. It doesn't damage anything, and seems to get more things off than just a brushing or a wipe. Because you're not using a wet rag or isopropyl alcohol, IPA, which sometimes I've used when I've had a sticky stain. As you can see, I didn't have mine totally flat, so I have to quickly force off my unit. I should have had my battery completely flat. So I've used isopropyl alcohol in the past and other products, and I find that this is just so much easier, quicker, less messy. As you can see, I'm nearly getting the whole of the keyboard area done, and this is usually the job that takes the longest. The hinge is a really tricky hinge. I've done it again. Probably won't be posting this one. Let me just push this right into the hinge to give you a real idea. So you really can see it shapes and really goes in. If I persistently push that, I'm sure I can almost get it to go through the hinge in the back of the computer. Now you've got to be a little bit careful, because those that know the MacBook Air knows that this is actually the slim fan vent that they have on the back. It's a concealed vent, so the fan inside actually blows the air through the keyboard hinge. But I've already done a pretty good job with the keyboard. I'm pretty pleased about that already. Got the screen still to work on, and I've got some other bits on the back I'm going to want to clean. Now, people probably wouldn't use this exclusively on the screen, but there's all the edging, which is what I'm concentrating on initially, and around your web camera, that it really does help. I would then recommend a proper soft lens or screen cloth for the screen itself. Not that this won't pick up all the dust that's accumulated on your screen, but it won't leave you a totally smear-free screen. So you will need to then get a wipe cloth, a proper lens wipe cloth, to give that a proper clean. And if that was gunged up, then I would use IPA, isopropyl alcohol, or a very neat, pure, clean screen cleanse on that. So I can just quite quickly, because the outside of the MacBook Air keeps itself pretty clean anyway, because it's such a slick, sleek aluminium case. And we'll just quickly be finishing off now. And the underside around the feet and the screw holes. And as you can see, I'm really pushing this in. I'm kneading it. It's a little bit like dough, whether it be Play-Doh, putty, plasticine, blue tack. It's that kind of texture. It's a little bit cold and clammy, a little bit slimy, but nothing offensive. Doesn't get any hands. Doesn't actually leave a smell or an odour. It's very good, very neat to use. And a couple of other things that this is really good at that other things aren't. You can actually get it into your connectors, because look at that. It actually got some grit out of there that I probably didn't know was there. Because this actually is, you know, so malleable and you can squeeze it in, you actually really get into crooks and crevices that you just cannot get into with brushes and other kind of cloths and swabs. And even if you're using like cotton buds or earbuds, you're just not going to get the same kind of degree of cleanliness that you can with this thing. So I've got the screen to do, but I'd say that's clean. I've done this last time I did this about a month ago, so it's probably a once a month thing. That misshapen blob just goes back in its pot. It will sort itself out, it will resettle. Make sure the lid's properly sealed, click sealed, because you don't want that to dry out. If that dries out, then it becomes hard and pretty useless. And again, like I say, I don't know how many uses you'll get out of this. I've used it about 6 times now. It's still going quite strong. I got it actually about May 2001, so I've probably used it maybe 7 or 8 times now. So just about monthly, maybe just over a month. And the colour chart gives you an idea. So this is after 8 uses, and I'm still somewhere between this light yellow, and I'm not even into this quotes okay for use area. It's very much okay for use and doing a good job. So Cyber Clean, it's the Swiss formula, comes in small pots, 135 grams. You can get them off many sites, Amazon's, eBay's, all the classics, and your local gadget shop. Recommended.